spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man.
Alright everybody, hello and good evening, if whatever time you're watching this. So this is Avino Lotion, and I think today we're going to be playing the first DLC in the Marvel Spider-Man game. As part of the DLC pack, The City That Never Sleeps, we're going to be playing the first of 3, which is the Heist, featuring everyone's favorite, Black Cat. Kind of paused there to see if I could interject a cool catchphrase for Black Cat, but I realized 90% of what I was thinking of was in some way sexual and didn't want to go there, just because I'll be going there a lot once the game starts. So just for obvious measure, for those of you who haven't played Spider-Man and want to avoid any spoilers for the main game and or the DLC, I don't know why you went this far in the video. Clearly you're going to be spoiled, so stop watching now. I will be showing the cutscenes in the game and any other thing that comes up as time goes on, and I'm probably gonna for now just mainly focus on the main story stuff because I kind of want to plow through the story and Black Cat and see what the main story is about for the DLC. So yeah, I'm probably not going to focus too much on the side stuff now, but I'll be playing and cleaning up the side stuff after I finish the main game. And yeah, so I'm back in Spider-Man. It's been a while since I actually last played this, just because I finished the game I think the second weekend it came out, just because that's when I got it, and I beat it that weekend because I was really excited for the game, and it is fun. I enjoyed it. Got almost all the suits except for nude dude Spider-Man, but regardless, a lot of cool suits. I'm definitely looking forward to unlocking the suits from this game, and while it's not my particularly favorite suit, Homecoming suit's color orientation is definitely one that I like the most, so I'm probably going to be rocking that for the most part. Granted, my favorite is the vintage comic book suits, but it kind of looks off-putting in some of the cutscenes, and I want to experience a little, I want to experience them without having to just bust my ass laughing every time Black Cat talks to me. So yeah, other than that, I'm gonna let's see how we start the DLC. Alright, the Heist. Alright, and here we go. Ah, there we go. Alright. In the city. And a jump. I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume that the mob families aren't gonna get to the painting before some fine-ass cat-inspired super villain-s or anti-hero-s character. I'm not entirely sure of the canonical alignment of Black Cat, but to make a long long metaphor short, I think she's gonna get it before the mob does. Granted, that was a pretty easy solve for the most part. Didn't take a lot of hard thought, in case anyone was wondering. Plus, I mean, if I was in this DLC for the plot twist, they wouldn't have advertised Black Cat as much as they did. Insomniac knows why I'm here. Alright, back into the stealth. Ooh, it's been a little while, so... Actually, I'm not even gonna say that, because I was pretty shit at the stealth when I first started playing. I'm just gonna go for the combat shit. Do 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 do. Do. Alright. That is one thing that I think well, I mean, yeah, not a surprise, but that's one thing I think that was something I didn't actually think about them adding to this game, even though it seems obvious in hindsight, is stealth. And like, I just never really gave a lot of thought to the idea that the Spider-Man game was gonna have stealth takedown aspects. And that is obvious, and it was just me being dumb. Oh. Hey! I bet Peter's about to find Black Cat, and he's definitely not going to tell Mary Jane about Black Cat. But anyways, like I was saying, while I didn't think a lot about the stealth being there, I was foolishly surprised. I was like, oh, stealth is in this game. That makes sense. I should have thought about that. However, to the point that I'm trying to make is that I don't think stealth is a stronger aspect of this game. And granted, $10 it's Rhino. Alright, sorry. So like I was saying, and I didn't expect stealth to be in the game. Granted, it was not me thinking it's impossible a Spider-Man game have stealth, but more that I just didn't think about it. But I think as far as I think stealth So, just to really wrap this point up, because I keep getting interrupted, I'm not going to finish. I don't really like the stealth. I think the stealth is lackluster, but I do appreciate that they made it not really a non-factor for the most part. Like, you can play stealth, and if you mess up, it's not often that the game punishes you for not doing stealth when you're asked to do stealth, and combat's a viable option. Oop. But yeah, so stealth, I don't think it's one of the strong points of this, and I think it's obviously this game was inspired a lot by the mechanics that were not created by the Arkham games, but definitely at least fine-tuned and heavily improved from games that actually started it, like Assassin's Creed 1 and that kind of combat mechanics and that kind of gameplay. But I mean, not even Assassin's Creed 1 started it, but obviously one big strength of this game, combat, is definitely benefited from the system that I believe was not perfect is a strong word, and I don't think anything's ever perfected, but that was, I think, reached its current best execution in Arkham games, and I think Spider-Man brought that in, and instead of just full-on copying it, they made it feel different enough where it is unique to them and to the character. And I think obviously because of that big comparison and the superhero genre and overall, I think obviously they looked at Arkham a lot, and I think they didn't take enough away from the stealth aspects of I think what makes Batman's stealth so much fun, and I think it's the versatility of how you can approach the situations, which is weird because Spider-Man's traversal mechanics, I feel like, lends a lot to a bunch of different options to move around, yet somehow he feels limited in the stealth options, whereas Batman, I feel, have a wide variety. Oh, one of these missions. I think it's gonna be the match mission. Yep. So yeah, I think. Okay. So I gotta get used to this again. Oh, here we go. Okay. Anyway, so like I was saying, I think the stealth is a bit unimpressive. Is a bit of a strong word, but it leaves much to be desired. I feel like the game, especially since there has to be sequels and expanded ideas coming soon, not soon, but eventually. I think obviously it's not unreasonable to think that we can expect more opportunities from Insomniac and other studios to perfect these mechanics and whatnot. And I think it really would say a lot if they were able to kind of, if they need to, and that's only if they decide they really need to incorporate more stealth, then at least make it feel more relevant. I mean, obviously, I know when people talk about the irrelevant stuff in Spider-Man game, everyone's first instinct is just to scream about the MJ and Miles. Yeah, that's what his name. I forgot his name for a second. Goddamn, MJ and Miles stealth mission. But I think that is an aspect that might not be as important, because I don't see that being a thing where it's something they always have to have. I mean, they can do a lot with that, and the functions of those gameplay sets and scenes where we try to progress what we know in the story through other characters besides Peter were good, but I don't think they're necessary, whereas stealth I feel like they will keep doing going forward. And I think honestly I think that's my personal concern, because I don't really have an issue with that much with this Miles and MJ stuff, just because I don't think it happened that frequent, and I think it was. Well, everyone's dead. Alright. So $10 says that oh, no. I was gonna say, I bet Black Cat's just like flexing at the camera because she knows Peter's watching, but alright, Maria. Jesus Christ, what a... Oh shit, did you find that out with your spider senses, Peter? See, that's why you don't just break rules even when no one's watching, because karma will get you. You know, it makes sense, but I was really hoping Hammerhead would be the Marvel King Shark, because I just wanted to see a dude with the giant hammerhead shark head just come in and try to steal a painting, because I thought it'd be hilarious. But it makes sense he's not, but I will say I am slightly disappointed, because I would love to see Hammerhead, aka King Shark, with a hammerhead head instead of a normal shark head. Someone, if someone works at Insomniac eventually hears this or sees this, I doubt it, but if you do see it, just run that idea up the flagpole for me. No, shut up. There's also one thing about the stealth. I know I've been harboring on this for a while now, but I think stealth... actually... Just gonna... There we go. Okay, sorry. The thing I want to say with the stealth too is that it doesn't really feel that rewarding. Whereas with Batman specifically, and I use that example the most often just because it draws the biggest and most obvious comparisons for a lot of reasons. I can 100%. He did not get away. I'm goddamn Spiderman. If I can catch fucking Taskmaster's drones, I can catch one dude on his feet. But I think the stealth wasn't as rewarding in the sense that there really didn't feel like a lot of incentive. Like with the Batman, it felt awesome, like just physically and emotionally rewarding to go through and actually just take out everyone without any alert. But in Spider-Man, I mean, I don't know. I think it felt unsatisfying, like, and really just more tediously difficult just to go around. Oh my god. I could see him. Okay. I gotta pay attention to what the mission is and stop the dude getting away with the... Alright, where's the dude running? Okay, there we go. Alright, there goes the vase. Yeah, that would have broken by now, Spider. Jesus, they're all trying to steal shit. That's really rude of these guys. This is just... Why the hell? Okay, where'd he go? Alright. Thanks, buddy. I'm just gonna... Nope. Thanks for shouting that out. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna need that back. Wait, how do I do the web thing? Alright, there we go. Oh, now they're all stealing. I have no complaints with the combat, though, that's for sure. Actually, sorry, no, I have almost no complaints with the combat. One thing I definitely have issues with is the enemy character model animations, because one thing that happened to me a lot, and I feel like, I mean, it could be my inability, but I do feel like this was on the game's animation design, is that you have these enemies who get stuck in their certain combat animations. So you have the big guys, for example, and they do their like big guy punch or whatever you want to call it, and it's supposed to like knock you out. But you have these moments where these big guys are punching, and on your view they're like miles away, but because of the animation and how it like tracks to you, they just come dashing in at you, and they hit you when you're like nowhere near them and shouldn't be. Oh my god. And when you shouldn't be actually getting hit. So like, I'll be right here, and that big, yep, there we go. That big guy does like this huge skip, and in that situation it wasn't as bad, but I've definitely seen, and I had a few instances where that skip just seems to, that skip he does where he builds up his punch power is like, feels like a mile away, and he just clobbers me because of it. And that's one thing I had a problem with the combat, especially since in this game with its overall lack of enemy variety types. So like, if I remember, I mean, there was a few lineage differences in the demon clan had a few, and like they have a few different like within the normal guys. So you have like your normal shield guys and your normal guys with guns and stuff. But as far as like overall big differences in enemy type, it's really just the brute or the normal guy, the small minion for the most part. Except later on when you get the jetpack dudes with Sable, sure. But there was not a lot of variety with enemy types, so the fact that one of the 3 enemy types I felt like was just kind of annoyingly in a small way, mind you, but in a for lack of a better word, kind of broken. Just because if you were in a fight with a bunch of big guys and your camera, oh, let MJ talk. Anyways, to wrap up the point, because I don't want to cut off Black Cat when she's got to be coming soon. Basically, not a lot of enemy variety type, and the fact that one was broken, and not broken, but like kind of messed up, especially when like the camera angles would lock you in certain camera angles. So if the big guys weren't in your view, it's still totally viable that skip animation they do to build up their punch just causes them to jump from off your screen and onto your screen and hit you. I thought it was really annoying personally. But anyways, I'm gonna stick to the game now. I doubt that, Peter. he knows. I know why he's hanging up. I mean, holy shit. Oh, Peter. Jesus Christ. It's good timing on the fucking army. I mean, if they're gonna keep firing like that, I don't think I even need to fight back. Yep, here we go. For a second I was hoping that also hit one of his friends, but sadly no, their aim isn't that bad. Oh no, I webbed everywhere. Do you guys like my webs? Oh, is that Black Cat? Ah, shit. Ooh, you're just nuking your friends, buddy. Alright. Oh man. These guys have no loyalty to each other. Dun. Anyways. So far, I'm still pretty excited for this DLC, just because I don't really need a lot of reason to want more superhero, specifically this Spider-Man game to play, and that's specifically that's not side quest shit. Because, no offense, side quest shit was kind of garbage after an extended period of time. Damn it, forgot to heal. But yeah, main story stuff I'm excited for, especially for this game, and I'm excited for those other DLCs too. I mean, I feel like the third one's definitely Silver Sable because of the names. I think, if I remember right, the names are like, this one's the Heist, the next one's Turf Wars. God damn it, freaking asshole. For some reason, I'm just really dumb dealing with those big guys sometimes, and I'll just let them hit me like 4 times in a row, just thinking, if I wait here, they won't hit me next time. And fun fact, they always do. Yep. God damn it. I also hate how they turn on a dime. So if you dodge, that's one thing I thought was. Oh god damn it.